Hello, good morning everyone. So my name is Juvie Wayan Canales. So for today is I'm going to report all about types of guidance and counseling. So actually, it is the continuation for the report of Ma'am Mary Grace Bernales. So types of guidance and counseling also. Okay, so let's start. My report is all about types of guidance and counseling under social and vocational guidance. So the first one, social guidance. So social related to development of social character that students are able to actualize attitudes and behaviors in daily life, in the life of community and state. Students can have the attitude of respect for others, empathy, tolerance, and responsibility. So next is school educational institutions is a miniature society and pupil from different socio-economic status, linguistic and socio-cultural background. And lastly is students sometimes may face problems in adjustment and social relationship. So it is very important that the students to be helped in acquiring and feeling of security and being accepted by the group in developing social relationship and in becoming tolerant towards others.
So, formally, social guidance can be given by educational institutions, whereas informal guidance may be provided by our family, religions, institutions, or either medias.
So next, social guidance is the variety of assistance given to the students to develop their social characteristics. So there are four types. So the first one is values. Values is our core values.
Okay, so example for our core values like loyalty, honesty, reliability, optimism, and etc.
Okay, number two is the ethics. So what is meant by ethics or what is ethics? Okay, so let's differentiate the two. So, what is the difference between ethics and values? So, ethics, it is set of moral principles, especially ones relating to or affirming a specified group or field or form of conduct. So that is ethics. Another is it is vary according professions or professionals. It is influenced by professions, organizations, institutions, and etc. Yes. While the values, it is the principle of standards of behavior. So our standard behavior, that is our values. So it is very according to an individual, personal. So it is influenced by our family, culture, religion, community, and others. So let's proceed to number three, variety, life philosophy. So example is the philosophical codes of Confucius. Okay, example number one. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. So that's the life philosophical quotes of Confucius. Okay, so I want to share it with you, my personal life philosophy. Okay, so here is it. Would be don't whine. Don't let opportunities pass you by. be willing to work hard. And remember that you don't know as much as you think you do ever. So that's my personal life philosophy. So number four, interpersonal relationship. Okay, so interpersonal relationship has five types. So the first one is friendship. Wow, friendship forever. Okay, number one is friendship. So what do you mean by friendship? Okay, so friendship is a relationship where there are no formalities and individuals enjoy each other's presence. So that's friendship. So transparency is the most essential factor for a stable friendship. Yes, be transparent if you want to find true friend or true friendship. The second one is love. So love characterized by love. Yes. Passion, understanding, intimacy, intimate or closeness, respect, and trust. So love is most commonly for marriage person or as couples or partners. So that is love. So the third one is platonic relationship. So what do you mean by this? Platonic relationship. So this is a relationship between two individuals without any feelings or sexual desire for each other, or shall we say mutual love. Yes. So that's what we call platonic relationship. Okay. So let's proceed. Number four, family relationship. Of course, our family. It's very common and understandable, guys. So, fifth, professional or work relationship. So, individuals sharing a professional relationship are called colleagues. So, like for example, our co-workmates, katrabaho, so or kako professionals. So that's what we call colleagues. Okay, so
So all these characteristics should be bind as one, so that they enable themselves to adapt environment and make contributions towards its growth and development. Okay, so let's proceed to the objectives of social guidance. So there are four objectives for social guidance. Okay, the first one is social adjustment. Okay, so social adjustment, you must learn or we must learn how to adjust in our society. So we need to adjust in other places, like for example their languages, so we need to change our language if we go to other places. Okay, so let's proceed to the second, develop desirable and values towards life and society. So third is develop positive philosophy of life. Okay, so yes, the possibility of life, how both step and deep thinking is required. So the fourth one is for harmonious development. Yes, of course, should develop good manners and maintain the good relationship with the members of society, including the family and field. It is important to develop healthy relationship.
next is needs of social guidance. So first one is need for success in interpersonal relationship. So students in this In this phase, students need love and affection from those who are interaction with the society. If these need us fulfill the fields socially accepted, at the same time, balance. Second, need for group status. In daily life, can provide reassuring social participations and exchange. A person who become a member of a group must necessarily adapt to life, need to adjust, social change. Your society was changing to this, very important that we must adjust and accept social changes. Third, need for development. Fourth, need to adjust social change. And fifth, emerging social issues. Yes, there are lots of social issues like social behaviors, overdependency, given sexual behaviors, and moral behaviors. So, all these issues must be given us attention so that all these problems can we solve. All these problems we can solve. Complex nature of society. Lastly is bridging gap between school and home. Yes, of course. It is important for social guidance. We must maintain relationship between school and home for the healthy development. So social guidance has procedures and techniques. The first one is congenial climate. So, congenial climate, it is very important to create a congenial climate for students so that he or she can share the opinions among the group member, and it is very effective tool for the students. So the second one is exposing the problems for discussion. So it is helps for students by discussion, they can expose the problems and it makes them relax so that they can easily share their problems, and it is essential to give space to the students so that they will be guided accordingly. Yes. Third is involvement of the students in making personal judgment. So, involvement of the students in making personal value judgment about the problem concerned. Yes, it is very important that the students should be involved and give their judgment. So, this is the way that helps them to get proper guidance. For alternative course of action. Alternative course of action. So, alternative course of action was identified by the student in this phase. So, identified na siya in this phase. Fifth is the public commitment. It is to carry out the specific behavior which is finally followed by behavior follow-up. It was effective. Yes. And then the students was guided to reinforce them for future action. And sixth is sensitivity training method. So it is used for solving problems. It is based on their assumptions. Emotions are shared and experienced so that students prepare to accept and understand the problem situations. Okay, the second topic is all about vocational. Okay, vocational is the process of helping a person to develop and accept an integrated and adequate picture of himself and of his role in the world of work to test these concepts against reality and to convert it into reality with satisfaction to early exposure to the variety of jobs they will have to make a choice later in life. So the modern society is changing faster because of scientific and technological advancements, which results in bringing changes in the condition of life and have created a new number of occupations in the field of work and activities. Rapid industrialization has resulted in a rise from a few occupations to thousands of specialized jobs. So, in this change situations and in the changing world of occupation and jobs, there is a vital need for vocational guidance, whose importance has realized immensely at present.
So, this type of guidance helps a person to know his or her weakness and strength. So, it helps them to choose a vocation for better adjustment with every situations. Or in other words, vocational guidance helps a person choose his career and other aspects related to it. So basically, vocational guidance is accepted as the type of guidance where mere information and advice is given in regard to choosing an occupation. So, on how you prepare for it, entering upon it, and progress in it. So, but this meaning is narrowly conceived and interpreted. So otherwise, um, it is called a vocational development. In a wider perspective, it is accepted in a modern educational system.
Okay, so the meaning of vocational guidance defined by different educationists and organizations. So, number one, um, organization. According to National Vocational Guidance Association, according to this association, vocational guidance is a process of assessing the individual to choose an occupation, prepare for it, enter upon it, and progress in it. So, second is according to this person also, G.E. Mears, according to him, vocational guidance is fundamentally an effort to conserve the priceless native capacities of youth and the costly training provided for youth in the schools. Third is according to this organization, the General Conference of International Labor Organization. According to them, vocational guidance is an assistance given to an individual in solving problems related to occupational choice and progress with due regard for the individual's characteristics and their relation to the occupational opportunity. So last, or according to this person, he was called also the father of modern guidance and counseling. So according to him, vocational guidance is a process designed to aid the young persons in choosing an occupations, in preparing for it, in finding, in opening in it, and in building up an efficient and successful career. Okay, so before I end, let me ask you a question. What is the purpose of vocational guidance? So, the purpose of vocational guidance is preparing for the students or persons for their successful future, for their successful career. So, that's the purpose of vocational guidance. So, thank you so much. Keep safe and God bless everyone.